Okay, so I don't have a tripod right now. I'm gonna do the very best I can with this and just kind of set my phone up. But I usually get my hair cut about every 6 months to a year. I'm not like one of those people that's in the salon all the time. When I used to work, I would go and have my hair done on a more regular basis and have like foils put in it, but I haven't had color put on my hair since like 2018, so it's been a while. Everything's grown out now, and I've gotten a lot more gray. You can't really tell very well just because my hair is like naturally strawberry blonde, but I like really thick chunky layers in my hair because it is long and thick. I don't like my hair short. My face is like way too round for that, and I just end up looking like a basketball. I did wash it yesterday. It just dried naturally. I haven't even brushed it out yet. I'm about to brush it out, and then I'm going to go wet it and attempt some of these videos that I've been watching. I have trimmed my hair once before, just like a couple inches, like regular trim, not done full on, like trying to do a lot of layers or anything like that. And I've also obviously cut my bangs because who the hell hasn't? Like I have some, face framing pieces that I have cut down before, and I've cut those pretty short before. Other than that, my cosmetology experience has nothing to do with people, but I did groom dogs for a long time, so I do have some dog grooming shears and thinning shears that I see people using on all of these tutorials to do like the wolf cut, the butterfly cut, long layers, yada yada yada. We're gonna try this. I am literally sitting at my dining room table. I don't have good lighting in my bathroom. Our house is, small and old, and I'm just making do with what I have. I am on a homestead, so I don't spend a lot of time on my hair normally. I put it up some kind of way, and that's the end of it. And it just gets heavy, and then it starts to break, especially wearing it up a lot. So I just want to take some weight without thinning it out, because I like having big hair. I'm gonna do some layers and see how this goes. I'll show you guys what I have, and I'm gonna go wet my hair down, and then we'll start the whole parting process. Okay, so here it goes. So on the table with me, I have just some plain water in a glass bottle. I've got some clips, some alligator clips. I have a regular comb. I've got my detangling brush that I just used to brush my hair out. And I have just some straight hair cutting shears and some thinning shears. They're the ones that have the little serrated teeth, and then one flat blade. I don't like to thin my hair out, but I just use these at the end to soften the texture, just to make sure it doesn't look so choppy and blunt. I've got a clip just in case I need it, and then I have some hair elastics. This one has seen better days, but it'll work for what we're gonna do, I hope. Okay, fingers crossed. Here we go. All right, I'm back. Got everything wet down, and we are going to divide the hair up and see about doing the cut. You might hear my oven go off in a second because I am preheating it right now so that I can bake a loaf of sourdough bread. And it is just a typical Sunday around here. It's raining, and I have my brightest ideas when it's raining. Okay. Just gonna brush this out. Yes, my hair is curly, curly / wavy. Like, I can get a lot of spirally curl when I put product in it and scrunch it and diffuse it. So I have to brush it out so that it can be pretty straight for this, I guess. and it is pretty long. It's down past my bra line in the back. I do have some shorter pieces in the front already because I normally do get like face framing layers and stuff when I get it cut. And I don't know if I already said this, but the last time I got it cut was like August of last year, so it's been 6 months or so since I had it done last. Alright, so change number 1, since I don't have a tripod, and it was really hard not only for me to show you what the heck I was doing, but also to see what I was doing. I had to go get a box to put my phone on top of. Okay, so in the tutorial video, it talks about separating the hair and separating at the apex, which is the highest point on your head, and bringing your comb down from the apex to just behind the ear or the top part of the ear. So I'm gonna go ahead and look in my mirror and part my hair, kind of comb some of it forward. So that it's easier for me to part it. Okay. And then I'm gonna come from the top part of my hair and go right into the top of my ear there. Top part down into just behind my ear. And again, I'll use an alligator clip and get that stuff back out of my way. Okay, now that I got that done, I'm going to brush it forward and just check and make sure I have an even part, and everything that I saw, like this is getting the hair even and getting your part right is like one of the most important things to making sure that you get this right. So I'm okay with spending time making sure that I get it correct. That is a little frightening. That is quite a significant amount of hair. Okay. Anyway, once we have that, you're going to brush it forward. Now I am going to look at the top of my head and make sure that we have an even part. Oh, look at all that gray. Look at all that gray. It is just wiry and going crazy. Okay, here we go. So now I have my part done. I've pulled all this forward. I am going to get it as smooth as I possibly can. Make sure I'm getting all the hair in there. And we're gonna make ourselves like a little unicorn horn right in the center of our forehead. Oh, where did my other freaking thingamabob go? Oh, I tell you what. Oh yeah, I pinned my hair back, my other hair back with it so I could brush this. I am crazy, you guys. Okay, whatever. Anyway, all right. So we look ridiculous with our extremely long unicorn horn. Okay. Now we're gonna do the second part, which is going to be brushing all of this and securing a ponytail up here at the top of the head. Okay, I had an interruption. My boyfriend called me. He is out of town right now, and he is driving around finding touristy spots to do his pranks. Anyway, so I wanted to just kind of brush this part here and get it really straight and make sure that it is unicorny, you know, right in the middle of my forehead. Okay, the second part is the workout. That's where all of this hair in the back goes straight up to the top of your head, okay? And you may have to take a break after this part if you got long hair like me, because it will definitely work your arms. Golly, this hair gets so tangled. Of course, my oven's gonna beep right now. I'll tell you what, multitasking at times is just not on my side today. Isn't that always the way things go? Especially on Sunday when you're like, oh, it's gonna be just a nice, calm day, and we're gonna do just a couple things. And then you get all these crazy ideas and it turns into chaos instead. Okay. I think I have this all brushed up, combed up, whatever, nice and high. And I'm going to secure it on the top of my head. And then we're gonna pause so that I can rest my arms, check my oven, and see why my dogs just started going crazy outside. Whew. What a day. Okay, we got that part done. I will return. Okay, I'm back. All right, so we left off with our wet hair in a separated unicorn pony situation going on, okay? I will probably have to re-wet that back because it is already starting to try to curl up and dry. Now for the fun part, we gotta decide how much length we want to take off of this, and this is a lot of length. Maybe take a woosah moment here because I'm probably gonna be shaking when I do this. I'm gonna do like, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna start with like this much. Maybe I should do a little more. I'll just wet it down a little more. I'm gonna try to keep it, you know, they say keep it like at the same angle that your ponytail's in, all that jazz. I want it to fall still below my chin, maybe between my chin and my shoulder area, because I do want to do just long layers. So I'm gonna cut about this much off. Well, how much is that? Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 4 inches or so. Okay, here we go, guys. I got my hair kind of pulled out to that angle, and I'm just gonna go in this is gonna be a lot of hair. And cut it. Y'all ready for this? I don't know if I'm ready for this. I think I just accidentally took some close in my shears like a dummy. That wasn't even on purpose. I know that song is too late to turn back now. I hope I like this shit. If I don't, then all you people on YouTube steered me wrong. Oh, next part I'm doing is just kind of softening because my hair is pretty thick. Just softening the ends with my thinning shears so that it's not so like razor edge blunt cut. Okay, now I got that part done. We're gonna do the back, and this is, you know, how much is coming off, and I'll show you in a second exactly how much we took off. Okay, so we are, well, let's spray this top part. And I'm gonna try to take off the same amount. So you know what I'm doing? I'm gonna hold up this hair and kind of see where I cut. And this is about how much I cut off. And I'm over directing it toward the front. And I'm going to cut this much off of my hair. Taking my regular straight shears, the ones that I use for the other cut. I'm just going to cut straight across. And then just kind of turn it so I can see and get the rest of those pieces. And also I'm going to take my thinning shears and do the same thing that I did to this front part. And just kind of soften up the ends. I cannot see with this weird unicorn point coming down, but you know, we're just gonna do the best we can do. Okay, I cut a lot of freaking hair off. That is definitely a shorter pony, and that is definitely a shorter pony. Now I'm going to show you what I have laying on the table right here, okay? These are the pieces. All right. Next, we're going to take it down. Okay. Did the cut, taking the elastics out. And flipping it all back. You can definitely tell that it's cut and layered. It definitely took a lot of weight off of it. I'm gonna have to man, if this works, you guys, do you know how much money you can save by doing this at home? I mean, really? It's great to go get pampered once in a while, but when you don't have time and you just need like a good, stylish way to keep your hair healthy. So glad that people share things on YouTube. Okay, so I got it brushed out, and you can definitely see the layers in it and see that it has much shorter pieces now, and I still have like a lot of length. I don't know how thin it is in the back. Go check it out in a mirror where I can see, but it definitely worked to do the layers. Now I'm just going to put a part right in the center of my hair, bring my sides down, and just kind of check and see if everything looks fairly even. It really does not look bad. I mean, it looks chunkier than, like, when I go to the salon and ask them to do layers, it's almost like they're afraid to do layers on my hair. They don't ever get them chunky enough. And I always end up coming back and trimming my hair a little bit or trimming my bangs a little bit. I don't complain. I mean, I just go with it, pay them, and then fix it if I don't like it, you know. But I kind of like this. So I'm gonna go wash it and dry it and then come back and show you what it looks like and see if you want to try it too. Okay. All right, guys, so I finished drying it and here is the final result. I haven't styled it or anything. This is just what it looks like when it's most of the way dry. I used my Launch dryer brush just to get the volume in the layers, but it definitely created a ton of layers, and it feels good and it feels lighter, but I still have a ton of length. So yeah, if you're on the fence about trying it and you want to try it, I say go for it. It's hair, it'll grow back, and you can always start with less and take off more if you want to, but yeah, I kind of like the way that it turned out, and I would probably definitely do it again. But I will show you, hopefully I can show you what the back looks like. And you can see that it has definitely layering in it. So yeah, that's it. The butterfly, wolf, long layer, whatever the heck. I think this one is called the butterfly by the way that you pull the unicorn and the top apex ponytail, but if I wanted to add bangs or anything like that, I could definitely go in and do that. I watched like Brad Mondo's tutorial on YouTube and a few other girls who had tried out some different ways, and that was the best, kind of easiest way that I found people doing it. So that's what I tried, but I like it. Thanks for hanging out with me on Sunday and watching. My sourdough is done now too. Multitasking complete. Talk to you guys later.